And part of this transformation is to turn pain and the sense of defeat, which we often have as human beings, into upliftment and new possibilities. I mean, it's so easy to feel overwhelmed and bogged down when you have some real challenging situations. Everything is not going exactly the way I would like it to. I mean, has it ever? No. Has it gone like you wanted to in every way? Rarely happens, you know. So when you have challenging things, you have to just look at it and say, well, maybe there are some solutions there, or some possibilities that I just don't even see in the pain of of experiencing this or that. And it's always most important to not pay attention to what is leaving, but pay attention to what is and is coming. And it's very hard sometimes, you know. I mean, and what I don't want is to try to make shortcuts and not go through the human aspect of it. If you don't allow yourself to feel the pain, you're also not going to allow yourself to be able to feel the joy. Mm-hmm. So feel the pain, recognize it. Oh yeah, it's painful, but at the same time, you realize that, you know, if I go through that and I allow it to happen, then new possibilities will come. We just don't see it when we're right in the middle of the darkest hour. It's not a bad idea to create a situation like this where you have almost a controlled environment where the opposite is the rule or the guideline, you could say. You know, where it's okay to feel. And then, you know, you're going against the grain of society. So it's not just going with the flow. The flow of this society, you know, takes you somewhere I don't want to go. So, yeah. So the next question is, you know, what do we do with that situation? My way of responding to it is, I can't do anything about this society, but I can do something about me. And I can do something about the people who I have immediate contact with, and in that way, I mean, I think of the people who have come and learned to meditate and who do it with some amount of seriousness, or even have a different kind of awareness now. They have a different state, and they spread that to their children and their families, and pretty soon you are having a pretty wide influence. And I think that's the best you can do. Because if you go on some crusade to be a politician, then it's so easy to be sucked up by the system. Pretty soon you are, you know, you are what you're trying to change.
Yeah.
You don't need to burn down your house to be free of it. You just need to be able to open and close the door. You go out, you know the door is there. You know you can go into your heart and go, and this thing opens up, and you walk into a different dimension, so to speak. You know, and nothing mystical other than, you know, you are just sort of in that state that is beyond space and time. But this is the thing that we can experience in ourselves. We are really one. This is just not it's not just a word or an idea.
No.
It's not even right to call it an experience, because it's beyond experience. It's a fact that just
reality.
You are, and it's kind of like an aha thing, you know. I always thought that, you know, what's called enlightenment would be some big dramatic some thing. But no, it's just suddenly you say, your heart opens, your whole system opens, and then you just say, oh, I am, period. And this is a wonderful, liberating feeling, you know, that I am, and it's the same I am that is in every other person.